Cek. Halo guys, selamat malam teman-teman. Pertama, kedua, halo Nur Laila. Bukan siapa-siapa, Pandu aja. Halo. Welcome guys. Pada malam ini aku live Genshin Impact. Oke. Hai. Ya. Bentar guys. Setting bentar. GG apanya? Ketiga Akmal. Pandu aja. Halo perfect. Bentar guys. Bentar stop. Gimana sih caranya ya? Permission to video. Oh ada. Jadi yaudah. Oke guys.
That stretch feels good.
Ya welcome yang baru datang juga. Aku mau gabut-gabut lagi nih guys. Halo Neolite. Right.
I'm here.
Di sini ada patch baru, ada story baru. Jadi kita akan coba guys, apa aja yang ada di Genshin Impact ini patch barunya. Dia UI-nya ada yang berubah-berubah juga ya. Ini dia sih ya. Ngelek dong. Freedom sama kayak Barbara berarti. Level up. Wah gak ada duit. Halo bang, halo Aditya. Bang, server Minecraft Bang Brando kapan season 4? Waduh sabar ya. Susah guys, ngurus buru-buru itu susah. Nggak bisa diburu-buruin maksudnya. Di sini mesin ada 63. Ada expedition reward. Halo bang, halo Nuraila. Iya. Halo, welcome. Anjay, cable. Oh, ngelek ya. Genshin. Bentar guys, kok patah Genshinnya. Apa yang salah ini? Agak berat ya. Ekspedisi. Fiskal. Ya. Taruh mau ngapain dulu ya pertama-tama ya? Kita quest kali ya. Oh, aku commission quest belum dong. Kita commission quest dulu deh guys. Aku belum commission quest dong. Udah ketinggalan commission nih, sayang. Dari mana ya ini? Diona nih kakak Elan. Dionanya keren bang, beliin dong kakak Elan Dionanya. Diona apaan sih? Diona tuh apa? Halo bang, halo. Halo Rehan, Yakul, untuk gaming. Ada PP enggak?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ini stamina cepet habis atau emang gimana nih? Baru lari bentar. Udah capek aja. Terus sama nih kakalan sombong. Sombong gimana sih? Apa itu sombong?
Yahoo!
Sombong itu apa? Katanya childnya kurang bagus. Childnya bagus kok. Bagus. Childnya. Leave it to me. Dia minta jadi parcel, kayaknya aku ada deh. Alright. kagak ada dong. Cook jet parcel. Ya ilah bro. Oke, aku disuruh masak dulu guys. Sini ada panci. Oke, ada panci. Aku mau Diona. Bikin aja Diona, bikin. Kan bisa bikin Diona. Craft. Oh nggak ada deh jadi parcel. Ya Allah, mintanya ribet banget nih orang ya. Alright. Lanjut lagi. Mau report ke Elan. Udah mainin story belum? Story-nya belum. Story-nya belum gue mainin. Cik. Talk to secret, oke. All done. Ya, done. Halo Todoroki. Bocil baperan yang gini. Itu aduh. Itu kakak Stanley itu umurnya udah 40, guys. Oke, mana? Oke, ada lagi satu. Epic story-nya. Story dong kalian. Iya, sabar. Commission dulu. Main story-nya bisa sampai 5k adventure rank. Waduh, 5k. Naik dong nih aku nih. Ke 42. Yeay. Calon-calon naik 42. Aduh, biasanya nge-lag ya guys ya. Plot twist kan guys, DC ya guys, obvious-nya. Tes. Cek. Karma lagi kan. Bang yang semangat nih, YouTube-nya siap nih Rayla. Thank you ya.
Time for takeoff.
Kok dia ngapa apply? Nggak ke apply apa namanya? S-nya. Alright. Kita habisin dulu missionnya. Di situ kita baru story. Lag bang, masih lag emang? Masih lag kah? Masih nge-lag guys. Gak capek bang, enggak. Plotisnya ada 21. Umur stainless 42, kena karma. Mantap. Epic moment guys itu namanya. Epic moment. Hit dulu, kita belum dulu guys, lumayan. Udah ada XP nya dikit 17 ya kan. Ini sebenarnya sih harusnya dibanyakin sih monsternya sama Mihoyo-nya nih. Monsternya terlalu sedikit buat di hunting. Aduh, salah pencet. Aduh, jama pencet aing. Sini kamu, jangan kabur. Lumayan. Satu lagi. One more commission. Waduh, jauh nggak tuh? Alhamdulillah aku ngalek lagi, aman, udah ngalek. Oke, thank you teman-teman. Dan dropannya RNG lagi, iya RNG. Masih di ini, taruh guys.
Think you can get away?
Makan nih ulti gelap. Mana setan? Mana slime-nya, bro? Kok hilang slime-nya? Lah. Oh iya kan jatuh ke air ya. Awas. Gak dapat energinya masa? Aduh, Kesia Tiana bisa kena knock galan. Ya, cepet banget habis. Belum di-hit sama dia. Oh, gak kena tuh. Anjar weh. Anjar. Jangan dulu, sabar. Ajar, bro. Oh, enggak tuh. Absorb. Benar-benar absorb. Gak kena knock. Benar-benar absorb. Bagus. Ditahan Dionanya. Iya nih. Ampun bang. Main di PC bang, di PC.
Brace yourself.
Lah. Kok nggak damage dia? What?
Let's play.
Anjir, setan kayak ini.
Here we go.
Oh, mau ke damage sih? Halo.
Think you can get away?
Apa nih? Anjir. Oh, nge-cheat anjir. What? The heck? Wah. Oh, kampret. Ini kagak bisa matiin 2 orang ini.
Let's play.
Oh, bodo amat lah. Fokus tower aja lan. Bukan masalah fokus tower bro. Bukan masalah fokus tower. Ini yang ku masalahin ini bro. Kagak ngurang anjir darahnya.
Here we go.
What the hell? Aduh. Panik. Gila nge-cheat anjir. Heal troll. Oh, udah habis. Lapor dulu guys. Kagak berkurang bro darahnya bro. Biarin aja. Kocak banget anjay. Alright lah.
Let the show begin.
Ntar guys, kita ambil
Add as
XP dulu.
Hey there. Don't
Gacha 1 ah. Salah pencet kan. Yang baru nggak sih ini? Kita gacha guys. Gacha sekali guys. Sekarang story ya, story. Kayaknya lagi bug, iya bug. Wih, Harbinger. Oh iya, bentar guys. Aku mau ke ini, mau ngambil duit. Bennett dari mana anjay? Ntar ya. Apa sih? Kok nggak ada sih? Anjay, mesti nyari manual di map dong. Sekarang mesti nyari manual di map dong. Waduh, jauh kali itu. Kagarin dekat kah? Ini juga jauh dari lama. Sinilah. Nanti ada satu weekly boss lagi. Waduh. Oh iya, ngomong-ngomong satu weekly boss, aku mau serigala gaming ntar. Mau coba lawan serigala gaming guys. Ntar, tapi aku upgrade Diona dulu. Ntar Dionanya mau aku upgrade guys. Upgrade gak tuh? Level up. Oh, untung pendek, untung cetek. Story dulu baru kebuka bosnya. Oh, ada bos tambahan kalau buka story. Oke lah, nantilah. Anjir, nih orang ngapain? Wah, meledak. Gila, sakit bro. Ya dulu. Cepet anjir.
Brace yourself.
Bosnya ada 3 pace, buset. 3 pace. Aku nggak ngerti Genshin Impact. Anjir, biasa HP kentang. Aku juga nggak main di kentang. Nggak main di kentang. Nggak main di HP. HP aku juga kentang. Betul dong. Ngeselin banget nih semut nih. Laler. Lah dia. Ini mah ceburin aja guys ke laut guys. Mati. Kok dia bisa berdiri? Mati. Iya loh. Ceburin aja ke laut guys. Stainless jagoannya Genshin Impact ini ya Om L. Iya, kakak Stainless. Anjir, masih gak cukup duitnya. Wah. Halo Vegas Gaming. Maafkan aku telat. Enggak kok, nggak telat, dan gak usah minta maaf guys. It's okay. Oh, kambing sudah cukup lah. Oke, di sini ada si bos besar. Wah, anjay. Gebek. Kena melt. Ih, damage-nya geli banget. 2000 dong. What the hell? Melt. Kena reaction melt 2000 doang damage-nya. Wah, gila, emang lemah banget nih aku guys. Gila tuh. 2000 doang enggak tuh? Nah, efeknya. Wait, lemah. Iya tuh 2000 doang kena efek melt. Bang, telat enggak nih? Enggak telat. Aku cuma satu luka. Ini melt bro. Aduh. Weh. Aduh. Kameranya. Seribu. Nggak kena, oh kena tuh 8.000. 8.000 doang. Vertikal 8.000. Wow, gimana sih cara bikin sakit tuh, Mel? Di lu kagak lu ascen lan. Ascen? Udah di ascen 70/80. Kagak ada bahannya bro buat naikin level. Buku sama uangnya habis. Kalau HP J2 Prime kenapa tuh? Bagus tuh. Gimana? Aduh. Inilah. Kurangnya 500. Story aja lah bisa lah ya. Sabar. Kagak ada bahannya bro. Lihatlah. Ayo dah story deh yuk. The floating place. Oh ini nih, salah. Nanti di story dapat baik mora. Oh dapat baik mora. Cara jadi player Genshin gimana Bang Elan? Kamu top up $1 juta. Auto jadi pro player Genshin. Gak main game Read Out 2 bang, gak punya gamenya. Tidak punya gamenya.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Time for retribution.
Taruh pencet.
Let the show begin.
Oh, makasih Bang Elan caranya. Yoi sama-sama. Kalau mau main Genshin Impact di HP gue saranin sih pakai HP Poco X3. Apalagi tuh anjay. HP Poco anjir, baru tahu aku.
Look up there. That's the Jade Chamber.
Wah, apaan nih?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the
Dibacanya
way up to the
Poco.
Jade Chamber is.
Oh ya maaf. Poko. Poko. Ini series Ganyu siapa nih?
Well, since we want to go to the Jade
Gak ada yang main
Chamber,
Wild Rift kah?
heading
Ada
to
tuh
its
yang main Wild
location
Rift.
on the map is the
Nggak tahu tapi siapa.
sensible thing to do. Let's look around.
Gue main Genshin
There
Impact
has
layarnya
to be
hitam
a way
semua
up
dan
there
nunggu 1 jam
nearby.
sampai. Nggak tahu deh kalau itu deh. Nggak ini kali nggak ngangkat HP-nya mungkin. I don't know. Oh itu. Defeat all enemies. Hah? Defeat all enemies. 1 per 1. Ini kah?
Let's play.
Ngelawan bos. Aduh.
Let's dance.
Buset. Barbar kali dia. Sabar isi darah dulu guys. Ayo hilang dong itunya. Airnya. Ini loh. Apaan sih tuh kok nyangkut gitu sih? Objektifku defeat. Ini main tadi ya defeat tuh. Ngebug anjay.
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy.
Menunggu epic battle. Emang ada
Since
epic
this is
battle
the
ya?
right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Aduh. Emang ada epic battle ya guys?
Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach
Wah,
the
it's a
top
trap
in one
kah?
go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh,
Secret.
Paimon gets it. If it was a secret,
Ada,
then
ntar
you
lihat aja,
wouldn't
oke.
let us try to find it ourselves, right?
Arti dari defeat all enemies yaitu kalahkan semua musuh. Iya, udah dikalahkan
Alright, let's
musuhnya.
follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista.
Oh, jangan-jangan pakai balista kita dipentalin.
Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber
Buset,
using the
beneran dong.
ballista?
Do you really hate me too much?
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measure.
Hanya kita suruh pakai balista dong.
Oh, that's right.
Abis ini main game apa pas mau fobia?
Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista
Bang,
to
kenapa
see if
daging
there's another
paimon
way
enak
up
dimakan?
nearby.
Karena pai itu diambil dari kata pie, pai, kue pai. Mon itu adalah monster, jadi monster pie. Nah, gimana tadi kita suruh kemana? Suruh balik lagi nih. Cek map dulu deh. Oh, lot sini aja bro, lebih dekat. Paimon mau disemati. Kita. Geronimo. Beneran pakai balista nggak tuh? Kayak di Gimon, Paimon, Piemon, iya Piemon. Mana? Nggak bisa diinteraksi bro. Anjir nih sumpah ngalangin banget, sumpah di Vital Enemies-nya bro. Mana nih? Ngebug kah? Suruh ngapain sih? What should I do?
Here we go.
Turun bawah. Oh,
Halt!
nggak bisa dihalangin questnya. Anak DPR Todoroki. Wah, ada Bang Rijat. Kok Bang Rijat kagak ada gambarnya sih? Ini Bang Rijat beneran bukan nih? Oh, nge-lag deh HP ku.
Who trespasses on these hallowed
Ada
grounds?
Bang Rijat, udah kelar Bang Rijat main Naruto gamingnya. Repas hello drones. We are just passing through. Hello, what now? There are
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What
Seru
makes
apa
you
Genshin?
think you
Seru
can
dong.
treat us like this? No. Wait.
Weh, ada
Maybe
Bang
this was
Rijat,
Ningguang's
guys.
plan all
Disapa
along.
tuh guys, ada Bang Rijat guys.
She pretended to
Halo,
invite
Bang
us to the
Rijat,
jade
apa kabar?
chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad.
Paimonnya marah guys.
Over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How
Lucu banget
shameless.
anjir.
What?
Kocak ya.
We're just on guard duty. What do you mean shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well,
Perang kah
here
kita?
they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Buset, galak kali Paimon ini. Oh, battle guys. Gila loh, sampai battle loh. Kok jahat banget
Think you
sih.
can get away? Brace yourselves.
Kan mereka cuma bekerja doang. Kita bunuh sih.
Retribution! To arms! Attack!
Cek.
Can't handle your drink. I'm here.
Retribution!
Kok meltnya nggak sakit ya?
Let the triad!
Meltnya kayak nggak sakit gitu loh.
Take the target alive!
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
This?
Brace yourselves.
Kayak kagak ada damage-nya loh.
Bested it!
Kurang sakit gitu. Gak apa-apa bang.
Stop.
Sorry Justin.
What's
Oh
all
iya
this
tuh
about?
Bang Dijat. Minta maaf guys, soal
Lagi
chat yang
coaching.
aku baca guys.
These
Selalu
two
susah.
strange
Who are you calling
Ramai
strange?
yang chat. GeForce ada story-nya nggak?
You want to
Ada
go
Bang
to
Dijat,
the
ada
jade
story-nya Bang Dijat.
chamber? Who are you? We're invited guests. Here to look for the Lilith
Dia ada
Chieftain.
story-nya gitu.
Who are you?
GeForce.
Well,
Siapa
as it
nih, guys?
happens, I am one of the Liyue
Ini
Chieftain.
siapa guys? Kecing.
Oh,
Siapa itu?
I'm Kuching,
Makanan baru
the
kah?
Yuhung of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler.
Apakah dia
You're
makanan baru
Ningguang's
guys?
guest,
Pengganti
yes?
Paimon.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either. The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair.
C dan V
And yet,
dekatan.
it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene,
Siapa?
not to arrest anyone.
Tuh guys, Bang Winda live Hulk semakin kuat.
a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought. Anyway, for a mortal
Winda
to
live
be
tuh,
able
guys.
to repair an Adepti
Hulk.
mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
Fishing.
That was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhang,
Anjir, cuma ada orang yang namanya warna biru.
Lady Tianchen invited us to go to the
Iya lah,
jade
jangan
chamber?
semuanya warna biru. Jadi aneh ntar.
Just call me
Aku kan
Kuching.
buka membership.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti. We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well. When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious
Sorry baru
arrogance,
muncul bang,
aren't
nggak
you?
apa-apa Florito.
Huh?
Nanti ya Florito ya, maleman.
You are mortals and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area,
Suaranya double.
questioning the
Tembus
citizenry,
ke mic.
and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if
Tembus
there
ke
might
mic.
be a
Tembus
cover-up.
ke mic headsetku.
I'll say it like it is. They're
Gua kecilin deh
You've
speakernya.
got a point there.
Double ya suaranya ya.
Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Bentar guys. Tembus nih mic-nya. Mic headset.
Should I respect the shallow sense of
Udah
time and
enggak, udah aku
condescension
kecilin
to
suara
mortals
speakernya
that has
sama aku
caused them
jauhin
to delay in moving against us,
apanya
Chising?
mic-nya.
Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained.
Paimon oli daman.
Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly.
Gitu Keking itu
How surprisingly
listnya itu tier
civilized of
A.
them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she
double lagi.
could.
Gini aja deh, coba.
But I doubt we can do that here.
Coba bentar. Gini guys. Sebentar. Gini aja kali ya.
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Gini aja guys. Cek. Udah aman kah?
Another super bold statement.
Suaranya kekecilan nggak? Halo Vincenzo. Sebentar. Suaranya kekecilan nggak guys? Ntar aku buka volume mixer dulu. Udah penuh sini. Alright deh.
I'll stop here.
Main Among Us bareng Kak Devin. Waduh, aku bukan siapa-siapa. Dia Kak Devin mana mau main sama aku. Aviansa.
You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber is the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little
Lee.
favor with Ningguang.
Nih,
Favor?
paper.
But... Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourself. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Oke, kecing. Alright.
You
Baiklah.
may not respect the
Berapa jam
gods,
ini selesainya
but I
Todoroki?
think she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
Paimon itu tingkahnya lucu banget.
Oh, right!
Tuh,
Paimon
Paimon.
dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar frosted slime. Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope. But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka.
Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits
Bakar aja
for no
Paimon.
one, and
Sampai
neither
kue
will our
shield deh bang
riches.
kalau bisa. Kue shield deh. Berapa jam tuh kira-kira guys? Lama nggak? Guys, bentar guys, ini reload dulu ya kali ya. Kok begini banget sih? Nggak bisa reload ya? Ngelangin, sumpah itu ngebug gitu dah. Ih, si kocak ya. Coba. Tetap ngebug dong defeat all enemies-nya. Kok bisa ngebug ya? Kenapa ngebug? Why? Namanya iron ingot dong. Becak bet. Nama iron ingot. Relock aja, oke deh nanti deh, sabar. Ya ilah.
Oh,
Mati dong Dionanya.
is it just Paimon?
Anjir.
Or is there a
Cutscene
secret
kagak bisa dipencet.
there?
Mati Dionanya.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Kapan denger apaan? Kagak denger apa-apaan. Nyanyi kali dia.
No, that was
Oh,
definitely
kita
someone in
minta
trouble.
tolong.
It came from
Keren nyanyi anjir.
It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Halo Om. Tuh dipanggil tuh. Mati Dionanya. Anjir mati beneran kan? Wah dajal emang.
Ha, I'm here. Spec. I'll protect us.
Retribution!
Weh, gara-gara lu mati gue. Oh kampret. Aduh ini boleh relock dulu gak sih guys? Kagak enak banget, gak kelihatan. 16k dari mana? 9k tuh. Melt. Ya. Salah. Kita ganti dulu guys. Kita ganti dulu guys. Ntar aku dihack. Ntar dihack guys. Ntar aku dihack guys. Kita hitamin dulu guys. Ntar aku dihack. Aku takut dihack guys. Ntar aku dihack. This way I have Genshin. Sembilan k damage tuh. Nah kan kelihatan. Apa nih? Lah. Dia masih di dalam cage
Thank you
dong.
for your
Kocak
help,
banget.
kind travelers.
Berisik.
It was nothing.
Berisik.
I understand. Don't say that. I
Guys,
align Mung Dan.
ini karena aku
I never
dikejar waktu,
expected it.
kita
Is there
cepetin aja
anything
ya.
that you-
Sorry nih.
Auntie-
Ini percakapan nggak penting nih.
Do you have a box that...
Of course we do. Now just give me a
Gue
moment.
cepetin aja ya. Udah jam setengah 9 dong. What the hell?
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear. Very delicious. That's the one.
Oke lah. Jam 9 pasmo. Nggak tahu deh jam berapa. Takut kemalaman nih, gak enak sama Bang Vincent juga.
Let the show begin.
Ntar guys, aku ambil reward dulu.
Add up.
Yeay. Ujung-ujungnya pas mau sampai jam 2. Bang Rakun. Apa nih? Apa sih nih? Nyuruhnya ke atas loh dia loh. Oh, ditipu kah?
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Hey there! A guy called Mung Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told
Uncle
me about
Mung?
it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him,
BTW apa kabar Bang Elan? Belum nanya ini dari tadi weh. Baik Todoroki. Kamu juga bagaimana
this
kabarnya?
container is itself an antique, with at least 140
Nggak ada
years
akhlak
of
beritanya.
history.
Yep. It's great!
Yap.
Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure, please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh yes.
Si
You
Paimon
might
ngomong
wanna
gitu
use
banget.
these two freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the jade...
Oke, kita ke Ningguang kayaknya nih. Gimana tuh Ningguang? Oh, oke. Give me time. Baik. Sehat-sehat terus, jaga kesehatan guys. Lagi zaman-zamannya begini. Aturan mah manjat aja.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Suara Paimon kawai. Bang, aku kok sehabis update file jadi 28 GB. Iya, aku juga jadi gede. Nggak tahu tuh, emang gede banget.
I'm here.
Udah pas 100 GB.
This is what we should say.
Lagi update nggak kira-kira anjir 12 GB udah kayak awal-awal install gamenya.
Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Loh, kok diem doang dia?
Yes. How many would you
Dikocak.
like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please
Oh ya,
use this to
by the
ascend
way,
to the chamber.
dari tadi aku live
Yes.
nggak
Speaking
delay
of
kan
which,
suaranya ya guys ya?
Are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang
Dari tadi
has
aku
arranged
live
to meet with
suaranya nggak
today?
delay kan ya?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guest. but
Enggak,
for
oke
the
aman
Elan.
berarti ya. Guys, aku sambil makan
What's
donat guys ya.
going on here?
Nggak jadi deh. Berminyak. Lagi misi Cilde juga bang. Jagain adiknya beban kali. Hah? Maksudnya? Enggak ya aman ya. Anjay Ningguang.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of... I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft.
Aku baru cari tahu bang, katanya ada yang habis uninstall terus install lagi, filenya cuma jadi 16 GB. Iya, jadi kita harus sediain space dulu 30 GB-an.
Now it is large enough to blot out
Dia
the moon
kayak
and the
bikin
skies
temporary
above
file
Luna.
gitu.
One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7
Terserah lah, gak tahu
nations.
maksudku. Aku gak
Not
ngerti
many
beneran,
from
Fer.
outside Liyue
Maksudnya
earn the
apaan?
right to ascend to the
Lagi
Jade
misi
Chamber.
Childe
But I
juga,
have been in
Bang.
correspondence with
Jagain
acting
adiknya
Grandmaster
beban
of the
kali.
Knights of Favonius, who spoke high. As such, I
Lagi
have been
misi
putting
Childe
eyes
juga,
and
Bang.
ears out
Jagain
ever since
adiknya
you
beban
reached
kali.
Liyue.
Beban kali.
What?
Gitu kali ya, beban kali. Adiknya itu beban kali. Adiknya
And I
Childe
finally
siapa
got
juga
wind-
kagak tahu.
Wait, was Virgo
Aku nonton abang
dead
sambil
one
makan
of your
BTW.
people?
Oke, selamat makan Todoroki.
Just Virgil dead? Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that
Yeah.
peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very... Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti.
Ningwang, kamu mau kemana, Ningwang?
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars
Guys,
were
sorry nih
fought
guys,
between
ku
them that
cepetin
did
aja
not
ya guys ya.
abate in the end.
Udah 8:30 guys, aku
You
juga
can
udah
see,
lapar lagi nih,
Griffins,
belum makan.
beneath the spears not only is it
Sorry
true,
nih,
another
ku
lord of
cepetin aja guys. Yang penting kita
even in
epic
the new
battle nih.
era.
Aku juga penasaran sama epic
Liyue-
battle lah guys.
That day at Yujing, but our enemy has hiding the Exuvio.
Who's this?
Storynya juga kalian pada nggak peduli kan?
What do you think, traveler?
Jadi ngomong apaan lagi?
What are you two talking?
Well answered. This
Sorry guys ya. Mana nih?
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go, let's go. Lucu amat. Let's go, let's go. Aku peduli. Masya. Ini masih lama, lumayan. Waduh, masih lama kan sampai jam 11 ya ini ya?
What a huge
Oke, sampai jam 11.
Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Ini kemana nih, bawah ya? Halo Ningwang.
be at ease, you two. Make
Can we really?
Cepetin, cepetin,
I have
cepetin.
invited you two here as
Berisik kamu Ningwang.
why you
31
Because even
30 sampai
That's because that one- but
1 jam
the
lagi
secret
itu
is
maybe.
possible. But if you were to choose,
Oke. Bisa lah kita speedrun.
you'd pick Kuching? Nah,
Wah,
I
salah
had a
pilih kah?
feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed.
Ya, aturan aku
With someone of her character on the cheek, but after she said those
salah pilih
well,
kah?
I won't deny that Rex
Nggak salah itu. Nggak salah.
indeed. I called for the gag with Rex Lapis's allowing
Dia
the
udah punya
right of
firasat aku pergi sama catching
Wait,
katanya.
that's right.
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift
Masih
gets a
lama.
little something in
Seru banget
return.
padahal storynya nungguin update buat story padahal. Iya sih. Nggak apa-apa lah.
We have
Yay! When
Aku
I
soalnya
see
story juga
Paimon's
nggak
get
ngikutin dari
Paimon,
awal.
just imagine. Let's grab
Maaf
one,
ya.
the biggest one.
Teman-teman maaf ya. Apa nih paper? Itu di mana bro? Oh ini.
Well, la 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 la. Huh?
Kalian kan kalau mau lihat story kan bisa lihat di itu story kalian sendiri kan. Kalian pada main kan yang di sini?
Oh, well, should we...
Aku udah story ini tuh,
Oh,
udah
so
kan?
you're anyway, before we...
Tadi habis nyelesain story yang ini speedrun banget. Waduh, pada bilang bagus nih kayaknya storynya. Aku pensi. Wah, gimana nih guys? Storynya bagus guys. Bagus sih storynya ya. Gimana nih? Ya udahlah, bodo amat lah. Ntar aku nonton di ini aja guys, di streamer lain. Sayangnya nggak bisa diulang. Save bang. Save apaan? Save apaan? Suruh kemana nih? Suruh ke bawah kah? Patuhi research di atas. Ya elah. Malangin aja. Lu bikin lama aja lu. Ih, nyangkut dong. Come on bro. Come on baby. Jangan sampai aku yang jatuh. Mana lagi dia? Teleport dong. Kambing. Mana aja ada di luar dong. Naik weh. Elah. Ini lawannya. Hah? 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 Apa sih? Naik-naik gitu. Oh, ini mesti pakai es, bro. Oh, udah. Ini 2000 doang. Alright. Yang jelas battle-nya sangat epic.
There are so many talismans here.
10k itu 10k dari itu pedangnya, kocak. 10k dari pedangnya. Apa? Fun Queen?
But how did a relic of... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that talismans like maybe the being able to channel divine
Udah aku battle-nya aja lah.
And the...
Fokus battle-nya aja, guys. Sebenarnya aku pengen sih ngikutin story-nya. Nggak enak nih udah jam segini. Tadi ada yang 8k. Iya, itu efek pedangnya. Cuma ada biasa. Ya elah bro, lu pakai hidup segala bro, bodo amat. 360 bonus ya. Ya 360. Dari pedang itu. Wah, siapa ini?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago.
Jongli.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and...
Indeed. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
Kalau jadi mod apa gunanya? Gak ada gunanya.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
Oh. So you also
Refine
met with
3.
Procie.
Refine berapa tadi ya?
He said
Iya, Refine 3 kayaknya deh.
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching, Ningguang, although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her. Yes, she is only. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion.
the Jade Chamber is on.
Udahlah, skip aja lah.
Why more?
All Ningguang talked about.
That is how the No matter what they.
So, is there any
Yes, as a matter of.
glaze lilies? Oh, right.
No. Dihua Marsh used it before the Ark. Of course, there are wild
Mulut battle-nya,
places,
guys.
but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No. I need you to.
Oh, tuh sing. Bener.
So, how good is your singing?
I am a pro.
We'll only know one.
Buat nyanyi dong, kita disuruh nyanyi, guys. Skip aja nih, ntar lawan seseorang yang kuat. Oke, siap.
Da, 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 da.
Nyanyi beneran dong, lagunya Barbara lagi. Cat. Wait.
Flowers are
Apa nih?
jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song to Mondstadt that they don't understand Liyue?
Da. Mana satu lagi, bro? Udah kelar.
Those weren't glaze lilies.
This little monster.
Cepet, bro.
The glaze lilies.
Well,
Unfortunately.
that's so.
Excuse me.
Siapa lagi nih? Ganyu, anjay.
Are you
Guanyu.
searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's what's her face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name. Ah, that reminds me.
Kita pernah ketemu
How was your
emang.
visit to the Jade?
Well, it
Apa
sure
nih
would have been
ketemu?
better if you told us how to get up.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh.
She's acting different.
Udah ngotak deh, Mac Shield.
You came all the way out here.
Jadi mah bisa apa aja.
Yujing Terrace is whenever
Bisa
my duties
Oh,
apa?
No, it's
Bisa
when the
nge-ban.
Archon War came to its end, yes. The other 5, of the current 7, this means that Leo...
So what do you think of this?
Huh? As a mortal, but as an Adeptus...
Huh?
Yes, after the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for... Well, I also know where...
Oh, so did you?
Indeed, I did.
Wow, so you really know?
No, it is
Inazuma
you,
1,
if you
2.
would excuse me.
And that just given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this
Yeah, Paimon can already.
beginning a new under, so you must be careful.
Wow. See, all right. I think.
Menarik.
What happened? This.
Ada Felix, guys.
Ah, you're the Millilith are watching
Patui.
Desperate time.
the Adepti of Joyoung.
Do they intend to exercise?
Most likely. However, both sides require...
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge...
Surely the Liyue.
They're...
And what now?
That's all. She proclaimed that in these... Only now do they want... Anyway, Mr...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use... Neither path is in...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhang...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must consider your next course.
So what does
Oke,
Shelly
apa yang bisa
mean
kita
by
bantu?
looking for the fuse?
Chill deh kali nih.
But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
Oke. Anjay, jauh kali. Chill, chill, chill. Hup, 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 hup. Recommended party level 35. Kita pakai 2 healer, guys.
Wow! This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would
Buset.
have guessed that it was even fancier
Tuh
on the
emas semua tuh di
inside?
bawah.
And so full of Mora. This
Full
is
of Mora
well,
katanya.
That's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few... Oh, so it's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
Let's
Tricky,
say
tricky.
Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any,
Jangan main ini,
we can
bos.
still have a
Epica,
closer
oke,
look,
siap.
right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as... Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells quick. We have to go make sure that the exhibit
naga
is
itu ya?
alright.
You've
Kalau lawan
already
bos baru
fulfilled
epic
your
battle.
task as guides. So why do you still linger here?
Suara siapa
Haven't you
tuh?
already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward for the
chill deh, chill
Sarisa
deh.
herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Di, songong kali kau.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really
Sepi
pulling
amat.
out all the
Iya, emang
stops
sepi.
this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Alright.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and
Oh, gaya sih
diplomacy has
dia.
already passed. I mean,
Belum
if it
pernah
were up to me,
disikat sama
I
Diluc
would
dia.
have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
Looking for trouble.
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities
Sejak
outside
kapan
the
ikan hiu
cathedral
jadi
of
vegetarian?
Mondstadt,
Gak bisa
she
banyak
swiftly
komen
left
lagi
the
quest
scene
shield
once her
deh.
mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the
Dia bikin
outcomes,
kekingku nggak ada
and consider
damage.
the consequences of her actions.
Kenapa tuh?
But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, traveler. I'll
Good.
just play along to feel the thrill of battle.
Oke,
Besides,
kalau itu maumu.
you could never defeat. Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see.
Alright.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got.
Anjir,
So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come
kaget.
now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Oh, begitu cara mainmu.
Think you can bully me?
How unbecoming.
Brace yourself. Time for takeoff.
Clear shot.
After!
Not bad, not bad.
Brace yourself. Would have
Take
gotten me
you more
back.
seriously. Good. No wonder.
Waduh,
someone
nge-heal
is so
dong.
wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you
Nge-heal
can do
dia.
against the might of a harbinger. All you do is run.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
Gotcha.
Look at you, Boozle!
You've got some skills.
Apa tuh? PS1 Hydro, PS2 Elektro, PS3 keduanya. Oh, oke, alright.
But that's about as far as you'll get.
Alright. Anjay.
Didn't think you had that
Dia bisa
card hidden up
terbang,
your
anjir.
sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like
Yang
some
dibawa
wide-eyed
berat.
recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
Waduh, jadi naga kah ya? Aku doang yang nge-lag kah?
I'll be taking
Wah, nggak tahu Bang Rakun.
Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Udah ngamuk kok, jadi petir. Wow. Apakah dia Fatui sesungguhnya? Aku lag, Bang. Aman tuh, ada yang aman. Oh, keren. Suaranya berubah, anjay. Ayo, Paimon. Waduh, jatuh dong. Ayo, Paimon, kita bisa, Paimon. Anjay, lagunya epic, guys. Pentiku kok sekarat. Heal dulu, guys. Heal dulu.
Take it?
Here we go.
Let the show!
Aduh. Wah, dajal.
Let's play. Let's play.
Anjir.
Die here.
Oh my god. Salah. Ya, barbaranya mati dong. Cepet banget habis stamina-nya, bro. Tuh, one hit.
Look, child's back to normal again.
Terlalu cepet habis, guys, stamina-nya.
Well then.
Ini ada PS3 lagi ya? Masih ada lagi ya?
It seems the burden of the foul legacy
Dia weekly
transformation
boss. Oh,
was too
weekly
great for
boss.
my body.
Satu lagi nih, satu PS lagi berarti ya?
And now that I consider the matter more carefully,
Udah
you
lah.
never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis.
Tadi katanya ada 3 PS.
You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
PS3-nya itu.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Gampang amat, guys. Kukira susah. Kalian kayak menakut-nakuti. Lawannya susah segala macam. Apakah Elan bisa mengalahkan Shield atau apa segala macam? Kukira susah banget, guys. Aku udah mengexpect hal yang udah, wow, ini bakalan jadi bos susah nih, kayak Sekiro kan, gitu kan, ngulang terus kan. Ternyata.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
Aku pakai elektro kakak.
But if that
Halo
is a
Kevin
secret you
Atake.
wish to keep,
Itu pas jadi
I guess
Dajjal
I'll just have to
PS3.
curb my
Oh.
curiosity.
Aku nonton Bang Nas sambil nonton TTS. Kok TTS?
This battle has
Ada Venti
already left me
gampang.
satisfied.
Bukan saya yang bilang. Humanoid terbang bisa pakai SS Venti.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger
Tadi dari
shall
tadi
be called a
di
friend.
ini di SS nggak
Even
kena
if
deh.
our friendship
Menghindar
can only
mulu.
be shown in battle
Cabut
against
mulu,
one another.
teleport mulu.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Kok dia tiba-tiba jadi damai gitu sih?
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end.
Ada di look ya EZ. Aku juga satu try pakai di look. Ampun Bang
Given that the
Jago.
Gnosis wasn't taken by
Sorry
anyone,
Bang Jago.
then we must look once
Ampun
again
Bang
to the beginning.
Jago. Ampun Bang
Perhaps it was never in
Jago.
the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was
Abis
just
ini
a
epic battle.
diversion
Berarti
of
ada
sorts.
battle lagi kah?
What?
Atau
So you
cuman
mean that-
cutscene?
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce
Abis dengan
is
kalian
also
ngomong tadi
well-versed in little
kayak
maneuvers beyond the boundaries of
apa?
contrast.
Kayak susah banget gitu segala macam. Kukira emang
As
nggak
such,
mampu aku
we
juga.
must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest working
Tapi
with
tadi
those so
barbaraku sama
weaker than
Ventiku
I.
mati ya. One hit gila.
The truth is, the world belongs
Staminanya
to those of
habis
us
sih.
who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any
Nggak bisa
dull and
menghindar-hindar.
boring weaklings who think otherwise. Unfortunately, we cannot be
Ada
picky
battle lagi
about
tapi
our
bukan
methods as
bos.
Fatui
Oh, beda
harbingers.
party.
Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
Nggak gampang, nggak susah sih ya, bener. Nggak gampang, nggak susah.
What are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War,
Jangan gue
and who has
digebuk
remained
sekali
pinned
mati.
beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone
Jangankan
spears
kamu
ever
10.000, aku 14.000.
since. If such an ancient god were to be
14.000
unleashed
modar.
upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the
Udah lah,
protection of
malas
its deity,
typo.
do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now over...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Alright.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our... With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show
Kamu
its
nanti
hand,
cuma lawan
but you
pasukan
as
Fatui
well.
doang. Oh.
That makes
Alright.
matters a little more intriguing.
Selagi ada fancy sih enak lawan Fatui mah. Fatui di look udah. Jebret. Internet ngajak gelut. Ada angin puting beliung.
Let's see.
Dipukul 2 kali sama ini 3 modar, buset. Diluku gak sekuat itu. Mesti lukamu doang Feral yang kuat. Diluku mah gak sekuat itu. Gak mungkin 2 kali hit mati.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Kecuali Fatunya level 1 ya.
What's going on?
Wah, Kraken kah? Oh, naga. Kirain Kraken anjir. Itu di buff soalnya rel. Enggak 2 hit emang, cobain dah punya gua 2 hit padahal damage-nya 4000 doang.
Paimon's exhausted.
Nyimak komen moderator aja lah karena nggak paham. Wah, mantap tadi
We
Rocky.
really wouldn't have known which way to go. Do we make it in time? Is the overlord of the vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Lele yet, has it?
Lie.
What are you doing here?
Xiao.
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common
Kayak
enemy.
ngebangkitin dewa buat manggil si Rex Lapis, emang gitu tuh, emang gila tuh orang.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan
Ih,
to defend
kocak
Lele?
banget ih. Mukanya jelek banget guys.
Just seeing this overlord of the vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gather here
item Dota.
stop that god?
We've already discussed this together.
Keking
and our
ikut maju tapi
conclusion
gak
is
ikut ngelawan.
not necessarily.
Wah, ini emang Keking nih.
But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of
Keking sih dibilangnya kecing.
One certainly could.
Ada dia. Baru sadar ada burung.
The Chising did once research the matter
Oh
of the
nih,
Guizhong
penjaga-penjaganya keluar semua guys.
And as fate would
Kalau
have
di
it,
dunia
one who did craft
mitos
the
dulu
Guizhong ballista
bilangnya
with
ada
one's own
4.
hands is here.
King Longmon, Baihumon, Zukiamon,
For what could
Xuanmon.
you mortals ever learn of
Utara,
Adepti
timur,
mechanisms?
barat,
Yet it would take not
utara,
but a
timur,
little tinkering
selatan,
to turn
barat.
this ballista into an engine
Baihu,
far beyond your
Baihu,
wildest thoughts.
Zuki, apa?
I suppose this is
Baihu,
one blessing from the Adepti that we should be
apa
thankful
sih tadi?
for.
King Long, Baihu, Zuki,
So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista
Swan.
to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
No.
Yep.
Gak guna Paimon bakar aja jadi. Anjay. Gua bisa terbang guys. Itu MC Aether. Oh, MC-nya. Gimana jadi mod di sini? Gak gimana-gimana sih. Anjay pakai balista dong. Oh, Narnia. The power of Juju. Juju. Elah si Fatui Gaming. Bentar nih, barbaraku meninggal nih masalahnya nih. Rame banget. Serame itu kah? Barbaranya nggak jadi mati. Mana lawannya bro? Oh itu. Ya, dua biji doang. Mana si Boba? Nggak kena anjay. Mana bro? Lawannya bro.
That is Osial's divine power. I am be careful not to get hit.
Awas jangan sampai hit katanya anjir. Sakit bro.
Wouldn't gliding be? Think you can get
Procie! Their attacks are unrelenting.
How dare you? Snatchnized diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Sakit aja.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Wah kambing.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
That's the energy. That light from your body. It's like the tiny giant cars. Wow, it's got a pink shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Sini loh. Anjir. Weh. Macem-macem.
Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Aduh.
Let's play.
Sisa segitu darahnya dong. 64.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might.
Ntar guys,
Who did this during the Archon War?
belum dapat buff ini, nanti terakhir-terakhir bisa 2 hit. Wait, kaget lagi baca chat. Tarexis udah dapat buff. Itu 2 hit.
Take my power and run as I do.
Ya, itu baru dapat buff dari Xiao. Anjir. Kocak banget. Jadi cepet anjir jalannya. Turut. Apa nih? Ya apa nih merah-merah nih?
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Time for takeoff.
Yaelah, sekian lama nih. Kagak 2 hit bro, 3 hit bro.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Let the show begin. Think we can get away? Look at you.
Yaelah, dipukin bonar mandir.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Gini aja terus.
The two-way numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades. Once we finish this battle, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Buff itu bang. Oh buff. Wah bener-bener nih internet ngecek berat. Halo aku datang, halo Agil. Cobaan pakai diluk 2 hit, kagak 2 hit anjir, 3 hit.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Wah ini kakak Stanmatch ngejek mulu. Males jadinya main guys, diajak mulu sama kakak Stanmatch. Off stream aja lah, bismillah.
It's working. We just need to keep this up.
Go, Barbara go. Wah, retak. Tidak. Anjay. Bisa begitu. Gila teleport dong dia.
Careful now. The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter
Abis off stream
what.
nanti main stream lagi, tapi beda game.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the
Tidak.
meaning of this?
Jangan.
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Duar. Jol, jelek banget. Jelek banget. Begitu dong, udah kayak bom atom. Jelek banget. Aduh. Oke, seperti itu bakal jadi tempat baru nanti buat dieksplor. Bang, gak nyoba main Honkai Impact, lebih ringan dan lumayan lah. Enggak bisa di PC Honkai Impact. Hero Ningguang itu elemen apa lah kombonya? Ningguang itu dia Geo. Kombonya itu ya kamu pakai itu aja. Crystallize
The
doang.
ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the overlord of the vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when
Bom
Ningguang
kecil
began
disusul dengan
learning to
bom
do
kecil ya
business,
banyak.
she had already started
Yang
setting
banyak.
aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with it is a testament to Ningguang's entire
Ini kenapa
life.
kameranya begini dah?
Both as a businesswoman, seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti...
Oh.
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him.
Ini abis ini bisa kelar nggak? Kalau kelar kita udah dulu deh. Lanjut chillnya kapan-kapan. Nanti pas Mobi aku nggak nonton ya, aku orangnya penakut, maaf ya bang, nggak nonton, nggak apa-apa Todoroki.
But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Masih ada upload.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the four winds and the people of the Animal Archon.
Masih ada panci.
The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides.
Ada dikit lagi. Oh, ini Muhammad Azhar fakirnya udah kelar juga nih.
And that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughing stock to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such
pancikan.
All right.
Plot itu apaan? Mie instan kayaknya deh.
Suggests that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens. I know I already have, so
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
Ganggu aja lu, Fengyan.
Show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered, although I am a mere mortal soldier. I promise.
Long time no see ya. Halo. Chang chang.
Why does everyone look so down?
Chang.
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is
Kayak
near,
suara
everyone
Yukiko.
always protects me. And the rest of
Everyone.
the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and
Every
and
day,
lots of things that
great
make the
at
harbor so
your
pretty.
tunes.
Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aw.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today.
Liyue.
The country of contracts
Si
is
Ningguang
grateful to
itunya
the
geter.
Adepti for their protection.
Bajunya.
But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every
Nanako
little
bukan
niggling
Yukiko.
matter.
Ya aku bilangnya Yukiko ya.
Although their blood is weak, the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Yukiko itu.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Okay, goodbye.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Ya. Halo Agus Minsuri.
Since we Adepti have consensus.
Bakal main Where My Water gak? Wah, belum tahu. Masalah itu game Android kan? Ntar aku cek dulu ya. Masalahnya nggak akan detect di OBS ku. Kalau emulator harus display capture.
In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded
Bosan di Bang Mer. Bang Mr. John maksudnya, Bang Mer.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to
Mer
me
tuh
that
siapa?
this
Bang
right of
Bang Mr. John.
supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Wow.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to
Aku mau tanya kalau mau nge-crack suatu game itu kayak gimana dah? Tinggal download game crackan, tiban crackan ya udah gitu doang. Ini masih ada nih. Masih ada guys ternyata guys. Bakalan ada 20 view. Iya nih. Thank you teman-teman. Bang ini kan udah bisa dipasang. Udah kayaknya. Kayaknya sih.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
Ada suara Bang Billy. Tembus ya? Nggak tembus kan suaranya?
We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Genshin Impact pengen nonton. Nggak juga sih. Zilda, iya. Bang Billy kayak dapat Childa dah. Isya loh. Dia manjat di situ nggak tuh? Apa sih ini? Naik mulu. 45 like anjay. Bang gue keluar ya, ada urusan bentar. Oke, Florito, thank you ya udah mampir. Billy siapa? Wah ini nih. Nggak tahu Billy. Padahal oh ya udahlah, nggak jadi.
You happy that you got to skip the formalities and oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you're also one of the harbingers?
Itu.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of
siapa?
Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah. Right. I imagine that it must have been rather
Kayak di game
hard
Tales
to
of
forget
Berseria.
watching helplessly as something precious.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time.
Apakah Bang Billy top up buat Childa?
Well, if it isn't you two.
Enggak lah, dia nggak pernah
This is
top
our
up.
first time seeing each other since Leo
Mata
was
gue
the
jadi
only
seger
white
lagi
guy
anjir.
met.
Kenapa tuh Rocky?
This is certainly a bit awkward.
Billy ada tukul anjir.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which
Ini
thou
doa Anda buat
seeketh is
lu
now
macam kucing
bestowed unto
tikus.
thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Bukan masalahnya si Feral ini temenan di Genshin Impact loh. Kayaknya.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Ternyata dia
You went a little bit too
Jogat.
Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat.
Litviak itu kah?
Falls out of the sky and
Iya, Litviak.
goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring
Masih
them
tembus
together
suaranya
in a
dikit.
pot that was bound to boil over.
Oke.
That's what you wanted to
Thank you
see,
Stan, udah dikasih tahu
am I
Stan.
right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor,
Kenalan aja nggak
I heard a
pernah.
merchant
Tapi
tell
kok bisa
one of his
temenan?
workers. I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, The city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chief. That's right. Which is why I
emang lu
continue
dulu
to
anak warnet,
safeguard the Gnosis
bukan anak
until
warnet,
now.
maksudnya suka main warnet.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Leo matured.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, the Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path. These things were all a part of my script.
Ini bagus mana
The
bang,
only
Lazada
unforeseen
sesuatu
plot
sesuatu.
twist was the conduct
Kagak
of the
tahu.
Liyue Qixing.
Gak ngecek
I
dua-duanya
had
aku.
expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You practically kept me in the dark.
Berisik nih, Child.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything.
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter.
We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, Child.
Fine.
Bang,
I'll meet
Billy
you there
stream
later.
kah?
I'm not sharing a boat
Stream
with the
Discord.
likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now,
Mana
then,
nih? Kebaikan
is there anything
ngomong.
else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Halo Bang Elan, halo Nicholas Calvin.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip,
Udahlah.
I'll cover that answer.
Udah jam 9:30, bro. Cepet lah. Biasanya ngomong doang ya nih. Udahlah, kagak ada yang epic-epic lagi kan. Speedrun. Bang Vincent ada di sini nggak Bang Vincent? After Dusk apa tuh? Gue kagak sempet baca, gila cepet banget. Aduh. Lanjut besok aja deh guys. Aku mau Wolfie dulu ah. Mau Wolfie. Di sini deh.
So much time trying to organize it.
Di
It would
skip.
be a real shame not to go there now.
Enggak, tadi ke skip apa? Gitu. Weh, nge-lag. Habis itu selesai, Bang. Apanya tuh yang abis ini? Yolo.
Here we go.
Tadi ada Bang Vincent nongol ya. Iya, itu misi terakhir, habis itu questnya kelar. Oh, udahlah besok aja lah. Aduh, staminanya. Tidak. No. Hup. Aduh, lag. Mau bakar resin dulu ah. Lah, kok nggak ada serigalanya? Oh, ada deh. Danar squad apaan? Danar squad apaan tuh? Danar squad halo bang, halo. Oke, kita lawan serigala gaming guys. Di raid bang. Oh, di raid orang. Waduh. Di raid gak tuh? Thank you Danar Squad udah mampir. Aduh. Ngindar dong dia. Wah, dajal. Nama youtuber Danar Destanto. Oh, aku tahu tuh, pernah dikasih tahu. Aduh. Thank you ya para viewer ya Bang Danar. Aduh. Kok jadi susah gini ya? Oh iya, ini udah AR 40. Aduh, salah pencet. Ya. Thank you ya para viewernya Bang Danar ya. Ya elah. Mana nih? Nggak kena anjir repem. Au. Ntar guys. Aduh, kampret. Pantatnya guys. Wait. Udah 2 jam ya, sebentar. Abis ini nih. Kena dong. Di PC ini aja dah. Penti. Waduh. Weh, dong. Mati. Nice toh. Salah pencet gak tuh? Alright. Yah, kagak dapat nih. Ih, sumpah kagak dapet dong. Bahan buat bikin weapon kagak pernah dapet dah. Parah sih. Kapan-kapan cari channelnya bang. Oke siap. Udah gue red balik tapi gak dibaca. Dapat gladiator emas. Dapat nih gladiator emas. Cuman ini ya. Oh ini ya, dapet ini bro. Energi recharge attack. Energi recharge attack critical damage. Wah ini bagus buat diluk ini bro. Bentar. Rajor. Rajorku pakai apaan sih? Aku rajornya kayaknya pakai satu set itu aja kayak gladiator kali ya. Oh, Sinkyu, my Sinkyu. Enggak deh. Salah. Sinkyu, critical rate. Oh, mungkin gini. Mungkin ini ku tuker. Belum di-upgrade, bro. Ntar aja deh. Bagus nih buat Sinkyu-ku. Alright lah. 16 jam dari sekarang. 16 jam 1 2 3 12 jam 1 2 3. Oh masih lama. Alright lah guys, kita udahan dulu guys. Thank you teman-teman yang sudah nonton. Baik Marcel, baik. Apa kabar juga? Doain aing merugikan. Doa aing merugikan atau menguntungkan kok. Cuman nggak dapet ininya nih. Aku lagi ngincer ini nih, Claymore nih. Prototype. Kagak pernah drop, bro. Gila. Susah banget dropnya. Ya wes lah. Kita udahan dulu, guys. Apa kabar kalian semua? Thank you tadi ya, Bang Danar. Tadi Bang Danar squad Bang Danar Destanto. Thank you. Alright, aku udahan dulu guys. Aku istirahat bentar guys, makan bentar guys. Habis itu aku lanjut pasmo deh. Semoga ada teman yang buat main pasmo. Kalau nggak ada teman buat main pasmo, kayaknya aku live yang lain ya. Gue kemarin lawan The Valiant malah drop yang panah. Yang panah lumayan juga, pakai kan? Yang panah tuh. Favor ya, yang favor. Yang ini. Kompon bone. Lumayan kepake juga yang panah, bro. Kepake buat kompon bow. Sambil nonton Bang Dodi Nono, Bang. Oke, siap. Ayo Lia. Udahan for Blue Blood. Nggak apa-apa, nggak usah minta maaf. Thank you ya. Coba kita cek YouTube-nya Bang Danar ya, guys ya. Kemarin sempet mampir ke sana juga tuh aku. Sempet ngeliat maksudnya. Coba ya. Oke nih. Nih. Lagi live dia. Oh, lagi live Roblox, guys. Nih, guys.
Sure, I'll play you another tune.
Bang Danar nih, guys.
Biasanya facecam.
Tuh. Oh, Bang Danar juga lagi ngeret-ngeret orang lain, guys.
Udah, guys. Viewers gue dikit, guys. Di Mediger. Reaksi
Guys.
waktu kakak lawan ses ngapain? Gue
Like dulu,
pasti
guys.
jago.
Oh, subscribe, guys.
Gue
Kita
pasti
subscribe.
jago lawan itu. Aneh banget sih itu. Hah? Udah nge-facecam dia. Oh.
Jadi nonton replay.
Ya gitu
Nih,
lah.
guys. Bang Danar.
Nggak apa-apa. Lanjut Minecraft. Enggak, katanya Minecraft besok aja. Di Mediger ini udah gede, guys. Ini gue kasih linknya aja ya. Kalau yang udah gede ngapain, coy? Nggak kebaca. Masa YouTuber kecil ngeliat YouTuber gede? Aneh,
guys, Bang
nih.
Danar, guys.
Aneh.
Copyright
Aneh.
nggak?
Jangan.
Enggak kayaknya enggak copyright, guys.
Reaction lawan Sans mau Om Wawa. Udah ya, red tuh ya, reaction aja ya. Om Wawa. Iya aneh bener tuh James. Om Wawa. Pasti red. Pasti ini nih. Oh enggak coy lagi main.
Dia lagi ngeret-ngeret
Ya,
orang
tapi
orang
gitu
guys.
ya. Tapi yang nonton cuma 11, Cok. Oke. Reaction. Ya udah mau reaction nih.
Siapa dia, Bang?
Ini terakhir deh ya, ini Om
YouTuber
Wawa
juga,
nih.
guys. Reak waktu dia
Om Wawa nih.
Reak waktu dia raid.
Reaction aja, oke.
Reak
Nih,
waktu
Om Wawa
dia
terakhir
raid
tuh.
Bang Elan.
Apa?
Reak waktu dia raid Bang Elan. Maksudnya
Nih.
gimana?
Om Wawa. Oh,
Ada maksud pansos, Kak? Enggak sih, enggak.
Vito kali. Oke, terakhir. Apalagi tuh?
Tuh, guys, di-subscribe juga, guys. Channelnya Bang Danar Destanto, guys. Oke, guys, aku
Iya,
udahan
bener
dulu
tuh
ya.
James tuh. Vito kali naik.
Oke, guys, thank you teman-teman yang sudah nonton. Thank you teman-teman yang sudah like, share, subscribe. Thank you ya yang udah
I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree.
nemenin aku main ginian, guys. Alright, kita sudah belum kelar sih, masih ada 2 misi lagi tuh. 1 misi lagi maksudnya. Kita follow up ke road Eugene Terrace. Alright. Bentar, kita udah di depan situ aja, guys. Yang ada doginya, guys. Siapa sih nama channelnya? Namanya Danar Drestanto. Sebut nama lagi, oke siap. Aku mantek pas mau aja. Oke, thank you Bang Rakun sebentar. Oh, ada 2. Halo. Gemai. Diliatin balik loh sama dia loh. Lucu banget, guys. Alright. Thank you teman-teman yang sudah kok palanya oleng sih? Palanya nah. Palanya oleng tadi. Oke, guys, sekali lagi thank you ya. Aku istirahat bentar, makan dulu bentar. Habis itu kalau misalnya ada temen buat main Pasmo sama Bang Vincent, kita main Pasmo gas. Kalau nggak ada, aku kayaknya bakal live yang lain aja deh. Itu ada rambut di depan, palanya bikin ngakak. Itu ada rambut di depan palanya bikin ngakak. Maksudnya? Oh, ini jambulnya. Apa sih? Adalah bodo amat lah. Oke, kita ketemu di next live streaming, guys. Thank you ya semuanya. Kita udahan dulu. Bye bye. Ajak Bang Billy ya, nanti ku coba ajakin dulu. Itu yang berdiri, iya tuh jambulnya ya. Oke, thank you ya semuanya. Bye bye.